Good morning. In the previous lecture, we worked out a problem on Stamets orthonormalization. The problem is big. It took approximately one lecture, 50 minutes. There is no alternative because it was not possible to keep the problem half and remaining half in the next lecture, not like that. So, I had completed that problem. Now, let us go to the next article of this unit, matrix. In matrix, we shall see first definition of matrix. Then we shall go for types of matrices. So many types are there. I will go for the important types, and it may take 2 lectures because I wanted to make it small so that you can easily download the video lectures and go through them. And after that, some algebra of matrices is recommended for our syllabus, such as inverse linear equations, diagonalization, and so on. We shall go for this algebra one by one, and on every type I shall go for at least one problem, because henceforth the length of problem will be long. It will need more and more time, and so I will go for just one problem on every type. Now, let us go for matrix. Let us consider these equations. These are the simultaneous equations. It is a system of simultaneous equations. 3x plus 4y minus 2z is equal to 0, 4x minus 6y plus 3z is equal to 0, 5x plus 7y minus 4z is equal to 0, 8x minus 8y plus 6z is equal to 0. Let us do one thing. Collect coefficients of x, y, z from all these equations into a square bracket in the form of rows and columns, and it can be written as 3, 4, minus 2, 4, minus 6, 3, 5, 7, minus 4, 8, minus 8, 6. This is collected in the form of rows and columns enclosed within square parenthesis or square bracket. I have given a name A to this system. This system is known as a matrix. A is equal to, within the square parenthesis, this is the array of numbers. This is known as a matrix. So, a matrix can be defined as the system of numbers, represented in the form of array, with rows and columns, represented in the form of array having rows and columns enclosed inside square parentheses to give rectangular or square structure. This is known as a matrix. A matrix can be defined as a system of numbers represented in the form of array having rows and columns enclosed within square parentheses to give rectangular or square structure. Such array of numbers is known as a matrix. So, this is a matrix, and I told you definition of the matrix. This matrix has how many rows? 1, 2, 3, 4. This matrix has 4 rows. Columns 1, 2, 3. It has 3 columns. So, it is two-dimensional array. It is two-dimensional array with 4 rows and 3 columns. Order of this matrix is written as 4 into 3. And when you read this 4 into 3, how do you read? 4 by 3. Order of this matrix is 4 by 3. So, this matrix is rectangular in nature because number of rows is not equal to number of columns. Number of rows are 4, number of columns are 3, and therefore this matrix is having rectangular structure because it is 4 by 3 matrix. Every element of this matrix is represented by double subscripted variable. Every element of this matrix is represented by double subscripts. If I use a variable to represent elements of this matrix, that variable should have double subscript. For example, if I define here elements of matrix A as Aij, A for elements of this matrix capital A, Ij, I corresponding to row number of this element, J corresponding to column number of this element. The first subscript I is always used for row. The second subscript J is always used for column. First subscript I is always used for row. Second subscript J is always used for column. Aij, it means that A lies, the element A lies in ith row and jth column. Meaning of Aij is the element A of matrix capital A lies in ith row and jth column. This is in general the idea about a matrix. Just by considering the simultaneous equations and taking into consideration their coefficients, which are arranged in the form of array, two-dimensional array in a square bracket inside a square parenthesis. That structure we call as matrix. It is having rows and columns. Whenever we talk of two-dimensional array is having rows and columns. These rows and columns may be equal in number, may not be equal in number. In this case here, there are 4 rows, 3 columns. So, order of this matrix is 4 by 3 matrix. After having short idea about what is a matrix, how to describe a matrix, let us have some idea about types of matrices. There are large variety of matrices. I am not going to tell you all the types of matrices. Important among them, which are needed to be used in this unit, in this chapter, I will going to introduce you with only those types of matrices. So, let me start types of matrices. Types of matrices. First type is row matrix. Now, how to define a row matrix? A matrix which has only one row and any number of columns. A matrix which has only one row and any number of columns is known as a row matrix. A matrix having only one row and any number of columns is known as a row matrix. For example, row matrix A is equal to other row matrix B is equal to A is a row matrix, B is a row matrix, C is a row matrix, because it has single row, single row, single row. This matrix has 4 columns, this matrix has 3 columns, this matrix has 5 columns. There is no restriction to number of columns. There is no restriction to number of columns. It may have any number of columns, but it should have a single row. Then and then only we can call this matrix as a row matrix. First category, first type. Now let us go to the second type. Column matrix. How to define column matrix? A matrix which has only one column. A matrix which has only one column and any number of rows is called as a column matrix. A matrix which has only one column and any number of rows, such matrix is known as column matrix. For example, matrix A is equal to matrix A, matrix B, matrix C. Matrix A is having only one column, matrix B is having only one column, matrix C is having only one column. A has 4 rows, B has 5 rows, C has 3 rows. There is no restriction on number of rows. When we talk of a column matrix, there is no restriction on number of rows, but there is a restriction on number of columns. There should be only one column and any number of rows. Such a matrix is known as column matrix. The matrix which has only one column and any number of rows, that matrix is known as column matrix. Now, the next type is number 3. Third type, null or zero matrix. Null or zero matrix. The matrix having all 0 elements. The matrix may be of any order. The matrix of any order which is having all 0 elements, that matrix is known as null matrix or zero matrix. A matrix having all 0 elements. Order of that matrix may be anything. Irrespective of order of the matrix, all elements of that matrix should be 0. That matrix is known as null matrix or zero matrix. For example, matrix P is equal to Here I have taken only 3 examples. You can have many more examples. If we see matrix A, we find that all the elements are 0 and therefore it is a null matrix. What is order of this matrix? 3 by 3. It has 3 rows, 3 columns. Come to second matrix, Q. All elements of matrix Q are 0. So, matrix Q is a null matrix or 0 matrix, and its order is 2 by 2. Come to matrix R. All elements of matrix R are 0, and therefore matrix R is a null matrix or a 0 matrix. And what is the order? Order of this matrix is 3 by 2. Such matrices are called as null matrices or 0 matrices. P is a null matrix or 0 matrix, Q is a null matrix or 0 matrix, R is a null matrix or 0 matrix. Then let us go to the fourth type. Fourth type is a square matrix. How to define a square matrix? The matrix which has number of rows is equal to number of columns. The matrix which has number of rows is equal to number of columns, that matrix is known as a square matrix. The matrix which has number of rows is equal to number of columns, that matrix is known as a square matrix. And examples of such matrices are: matrix A is equal to Now come to these examples. Let us consider matrix A. How many rows are there? 2 rows are there. How many columns are there? 2 columns are there. So for matrix A, number of rows is equal to number of columns, and therefore matrix A is a square matrix. Come to matrix B. How many rows are there? There are 3 rows. How many columns are there? There are 3 columns. It means that matrix B is also a square matrix. Now let us consider matrix C. How many rows are there? 4 rows are there. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many columns are there? 4 columns are there. So for matrix C, number of rows is equal to number of columns, and therefore matrix C is also a square matrix. So these are the examples of a square matrix. A matrix which has number of rows equal to number of columns, that matrix is known as a square matrix. Many more types are left. We shall study these types in the next lecture. Hope you understood these types. Thank you.